it's nice having like for season ticket holders, not many of them, but I mean, for the ones that are there, it's nice to be able to get like stuff for a good price. I mean, $5 pretzel, $5 nachos, $5 bottomless popcorn, $4 hot dog. It's just not terrible prices. So if you're a season ticket holder, and a lot of season ticket holders now, I mean, I don't want to say the Sabres won't be good this year, but they should be at least a little bit more fun. But a lot of the season ticket holders now are really just at the games just to hang out most of the time. And if you're at the games to hang out most of the time, uh, it's nice having affordable concession prices and kind of making it feel at home and just more affordable for families to go to games that are season ticket holders. So that's definitely good to see. And then
Yeah, not to interrupt, but we have, Matthew in the comments, and most comments when we're doing live podcasts we will get to at the end. But it is pretty funny that he says, I'm a Rangers fan, and these these numbers don't exist at MSG. I
yeah,
personally just find that funny. I apologize. Thank you, Matthew, for listening and tuning in and commenting. But Walt, please go ahead. I just found that funny.
oh, let's toss the chicken parm one on there. Toss that one on the stage.
This one scares me. All right, this one's frightening.
Yeah, like apparently Tage likes chicken parm, so they made. I mean, I feel like Sabres are so into like these like 2 foot long food items. There can't be anything that's more inconvenient to eat at a hockey game where you're kind of stuck in a seat than a 2 foot long food item that's like going on to the guy next to you. So yeah, this one's interesting. I mean, I don't really know the thought behind this because it's like you definitely need like 4 people if you're gonna order this thing.
They're hoping you bring some friends, you got some family around, everyone dig in. It's cut into 4, so everyone gets, their little 6-inch slice or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's not easy
terrifying.
to get. Yeah, like to get 4 people to go in on a chicken parm sandwich though. Like, you got to be like asking
That's
around and being
that's
like,
commitment.
"You want to go in on this thing?" And like,
Look,
someone could be like, "Oh, I don't want chicken parm."
let's say you buy yourself a ticket. You're just gonna go. You're gonna go watch a game on a Tuesday. You start talking to the people around you. If I get a chicken parm, you want in on this chicken parm? You can do that.
Yeah.
You can start making friends via chicken parm, which I think that's pretty much how all great friendships start. Um, but yeah, like it's just that's so much food, man. I'm not that kind of eater. I know there's gonna be some people trying to finish that themselves. Walt, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a behind the scenes food challenge with you. But that's a lot of chicken parm, man.
Yeah, I know. And that's like not if you eat like a chicken parm sub, like you automatically feel like you're about to like pass out. So I mean, I can't imagine like finishing off one of these at a game, like pregame, and then trying to watch an entire Sabres hockey game, a full 60 minutes after finishing a 2 foot long chicken parm sub. You'll probably have to go to the
Sabres.
ER.
That's right. Yeah, probably. Sabres versus Seattle on a Tuesday in January, and you got some guy snoozing in the 300 section, not because he drank too much, because he downed an entire 2 foot chicken parm. Um, classic comment here from Bip. One is Rob Ray going to eat one of these subs on the broadcast? Probably when they throw them up in the 300s again to show off how they can't sell tickets worth their life. That's probably when they'll do it. They'll get them hooked up, a nice 2 foot chicken parm, maybe get them some of the, the Cracker Jack and the nachos and the bottomless popcorn. It's going to be a wild time for Rob up there. So hopefully the team isn't bad enough that that's the case, but we do know that it does work, and Rob Ray is willing to eat on camera. So we'll see if Walt's willing to eat on camera, because we're going to get him behind one of these 2 foot long monstrosities. And I'm to the point where, like, if you saw someone trying to like do that, you'd feel bad for them. Like, like Joey Chestnut and stuff like that. And
Oh
you
yeah.
watch him, like, I don't feel bad for you because you're doing it to yourself, but you're like, are you going to be okay? That's what if someone's trying to do that at a Sabres game, I'm just going to go up to them and be like, you going to be all right? Is this going to be a problem? Like you said, he's probably going to pass out in the 300 section or whatever. So
Yeah.
there's your chicken parm sandwich. Shall we get to the beer saber?
Yeah, let's go to the beer saber.
All right, here we go. The beer saber. Unfortunately, for the people that are listening just to the audio of this, apologies, but good reason to go onto YouTube and subscribe or watch the live stream back. But we have here a beer saber.
Yes, those beer saber. I mean, it's like if you've seen like the plastic baseball bats that they have at some games. I know the Sabres did a plastic hockey stick beer last game. Like this one for those listening on Spotify, it's got like the yellow base, like the yellow handle to a sword, and then you put the beer in like this thing that goes up to the top that's shaped like a sword. You're pretty much drinking beer from this sword with a handle. And I think it's a great idea because when sports teams are bad, like the only ways you can make the games fun are getting like a bunch of like drunken rowdy fans
That's
to like spice up like a Wednesday night game
that's
against
true.
Columbus. So I think the beer saber will encourage more beer drinking. I guess really the only downside is like these things are like pretty inconvenient to drink, like not too dissimilar than the chicken parm. Because if there's someone sitting in front of you, I tried doing the hockey stick beer they had during one of the Christmas games last year, and it's like you're like holding the base of it to make sure it doesn't hit like the guy's head sitting in front of you, like when you're drinking out of it, and it's so hard not to like spill it all over your jersey too. So it's
Yeah.
like not the most convenient thing, but it's pretty cool. And like even when they were doing like the hockey stick beers, like there was a line like wrapped around the concourse during like the second intermission to buy those things. So I feel like having something like cool and unique like this is, something fun to have at Sabres games.
Yes, it sure is. But at the same time, do I want a bunch of drunk people running around with makeshift swords?
Yeah, someone's definitely gonna take like a hit to the face with one
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah. Someone's getting one right between the eyes, says the wrong
Yeah.
thing. Oh, yeah. And then bam, plastic sword right in the face. Again, like cool concept for sure. Awesome. Great collector's item, I'm sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and not treat them as actual swords people because let's
That
not
could be a
ruin some.
problem.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
Yeah.
not trying to be a downer here, but at the same time, I could, and that's the thing. If you swing that thing, let's pretend like these guys are playing fighting. You got some leftover beer residue. Now the beer's flying all over. You're hitting some lady in
Yeah.
the face. Like it's, we don't like that. So,
That edge on that thing too could definitely give
you
someone
see that
stitches
thing?
if you hit him right. Yeah.
That's right. So again, any kind of what could be perceived as a weapon to people that are literally drinking out of it is usually something that gives me a little bit of pause. But if you can control yourself, have a ball. It looks like a lot of fun.